Ave Regina, Mater misericordiae, vita dulcedo, estes nostra salve.
The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. Jesus began to reproach the towns where most of his mighty deeds had been done, since they had not repented. Woe to you, Chorazin! Woe to you, Bethsaida! For if the mighty deeds done in your midst had been done in Tyre and Sidon, they would long ago have repented in sackcloth and ashes. But I tell you, it will be more tolerable for Tyre and Sidon on the day of judgment than for you. As for you, Capernaum, you will be exalted to heaven. You will go down to the netherworld. For the mighty deeds done in your midst had been done in Sodom, it would have remained until this day. But I tell you, it will be more tolerable for the land of Sodom on the day of judgment than for you. The Gospel of the Lord. In the Gospel today, Jesus is addressing the towns where most of his ministry took place. They were privileged. Jesus spent a lot of time there. He also drew his disciples from there, namely Peter, Andrew, and Philip. He was giving them many, many favors, many graces. They were privileged towns concerning his ministry. And now it's as if he has to shake the dust off his feet because they're not open to the Greek word called metanoia, or conversion, a turning of the heart and the mind back to the Lord. They're not open to that, even though all these great things have been done to them and for them. They cannot accept metanoia. Welcome to America, a nation very blessed, and yet holding God in contempt even today. And it's very easy to say that about government, about different policies and politicians. It's easy to say all that. But we are part of the problem, each of us personally. Any place where metanoia is not happening, any person in which metanoia is not happening, is in danger of falling prey to the towns that Jesus has condemned. We must be part of the solution, not part of the problem. Strangely enough, this privilege has been granted to us, especially in baptism. We have no excuse. We're more privileged than any other in the land through baptism, because Jesus picked us. He chose us to be one of his own, to be adopted in his family. Like Moses, through the water, called into life. And yet, Moses had his issues. You see in the scriptures today, he's a murderer. However, he repents, and God can do something with him. There's a number of characters like Moses in the scriptures, just to name a few. King David had his issues also. Peter had his issues. Thomas had his issues. And we can list many more. But all these people turn back to the Lord. And sometimes over and over again. At our conference that I was attending, a priest was saying we need to convert so much, turning around so much, we should be getting dizzy, drunk in conversion. So often must we turn. Moses today reminded me of the words of Jesus in the Gospel of John. No one who comes to me will I ever reject. And that's the beauty of our loving God. It's too bad that Jesus had to deal so harshly with these towns, and yet this admonition would have also been an opportunity for some people to wake up and experience metanoia. Perhaps this is our moment to wake up for deeper metanoia. We might be a great witness for somebody of what metanoia does and how it affects us and makes us more beautiful and more loving for God.
Regina Celi, laetare